This is Boomer Life on CL 650.
Welcome back. Our guest in studio is Dr. Paul Zickler from YesWellness.com, a man with a fascinating story and a great history in the medical profession in our community. 20 years in the emergency department at Royal Columbian. Then he and some colleagues established urgent care clinics in suburbs like Maple Ridge and Langley and White Rock. From there, moved into the online prescription business with something called drsolve.com. And now is the story, as we're finding out, you're at the doorstep of something called YesWellness.com, Dr. Zickler, after spending a considerable amount of time rethinking the medical profession and the way we do medicine in North America versus the way it's done in many other jurisdictions around the world. You opened your mind to other possibilities, and from that discovered an outfit called YesWellness.com. Who are these people?
Well, Yes Wellness people are people that have decided that, along with sort of the things that I've spoken to you about, is to be a company that is there to look at wellness as a way of life.
Okay.
And so that we're looking at things that empower you to make sure that you're going to live the life that you want to live in terms of health. And through our education, through our blog, through the blog portions of Yes Wellness, it really emphasizes all the things that I've really begun to understand as really being important.
Are you a regular blogger at YesWellness.com?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's amazing to see that when people start looking at taking the responsibility of their health onto themselves. Like what really happens in our walk-in clinic, the patient comes in, "Hi doc, I'm here for my prescription for my high blood pressure."
Right.
And so then I give him the prescription. I said, "You know what? You should be going out to how's your exercise doing?" "Oh well, I do this and that, and how's your diet doing?" And then by that time it's time to leave.
Right.
Oh, so I have told him about exercise. I have told him about diet. But really, I haven't told him. I haven't invested him in his lifestyle changes.
Right.
And I'm never going to be effective until he's invested. And so that is what they're trying to do at Yes Wellness. We're trying to get them focused on the investment of their health.
But it's interesting because we've even changed the terminology here in Metro Vancouver. We don't call them walk-in clinics as much as we used to. Now, in some communities, they insist on being called wellness centers.
Well, some of them may, in fact, be more integrative. So there are some integrative medicine clinics here in Vancouver and Lower Mainland. And they are practicing a similar kind of approach where they do have looking at allopathic and using complementary medicine together.
Right.
In providing the options for the patient to do the things they want to do for themselves.
Right.
And the other big problem in terms of getting you on empowering you is to make it easy to empower yourself. So it's one thing for me to tell you, Sterling, listen, you need to lose 15 pounds.
Oh, please.
And Sterling, you have to.
I know that.
you have
Did you have to tell everybody else?
You have to exercise and do this and do that. But if you don't have it done in a way that really fits your decision making, and if I don't get you to realize it's your responsibility to act with me to get you on the right path.
Right.
You're never going to achieve it. I'm not going to achieve it. I'm going to end up giving you the same prescriptions that I've been giving you for the last 20 years.
Right, and I think that especially for us boomers, and you and I are both boomers, I think the more age kind of creeps up on us and pops us between the eyes, we realize, well, we're starting to lose a little of this and a little of that. Do we have to start taking pills because we're losing a bit of a half step here in our pace of life? I don't think so. But we are looking for alternatives.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we offer. And the other thing, a part of that is making sure that you're not just focused on just the nutraceutical or the vitamins or supplements. It's a change of lifestyle. It's a change of lifestyle that you have to choose for yourself.
Of which perhaps the addition of some supplements to one's diet is just part of the bigger picture.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So at YesWellness.com, and we are mad crazy about the internet, we know that.
Yeah.
When we pop over for a visit, what are we going to find?
Well, you're going to find a site that definitely has blogs that stresses all the things we have, and as well as a market for nutraceuticals and vitamins and supplements. And the other thing is that the nutraceuticals and vitamins and supplements are those that I feel as a medical director are of the highest quality.
Okay.
And that they're produced with the highest standards that are third-party verified. That we know that if it says 30 milligrams, there is 30 milligrams or whatever it is.
Can I ask you a silly question, Doc? We, again, in our boomer years, and be confronted with the possibility of taking more prescription drugs, become a little more fearful of what that impact, especially if we're combining different types of medication, and we become concerned about addiction and various other things. When one is taking natural supplement, are there any concerns about addiction the way one would concern oneself in a pharmaceutical context?
None.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
none.
it's an important question to ask.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And it's not an answer for everything, but it certainly is an option for people that feel that they would look at another way of dealing with their health.
Okay. We only have a minute left. How does one begin? If one's decided, okay, it's still early enough in the year that we can probably actually call it, kind of a resolution here. It's early February. We can put it under that general heading. If we want to start. So obviously we're going to pay a visit to YesWellness.com. Can we get suggestions there as to how to start? What's the practical first step to take?
Yes, and there's a line for questions, and we'll answer questions according to whatever people ask.
So it's an interactive site.
It's an interactive site, and we'll direct them to the right place, and the right methods that would look at making their life healthy.
Okay. We're unfortunately fresh out of time. I love the story. You're a fascinating gentleman to speak with. Are you going to come back and get into this holistic stuff and all of the wellness and supplements and how we can become a more effective part of that healthier big picture?
I'd love to.
Well, then we'll look forward to your return visit.
All right. Thank you.
And thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time right here on Boomer Life.